Hello everyone. So as I am providing a number of lectures on my YouTube channel, so I request all of you to please subscribe my channel so that I came to know that you all are watching my channel. Today's topic of the day is networking fundamentals, and this topic is for 9th and 10th class. So we are going through with the same syllabus of 9th and 10th. So we are following this topic, networking fundamentals, and this is in session 2. So before starting with our lecture, we have a brief knowledge about the networking. Whenever we are talking about a networking, that means combinations of two or more computers or a group of two or more computers, either in a same or a far away. So we can say that networking fundamentals, whenever the word comes networking fundamental, that means combination or a group of computers in a same location or either at a far away, in a combination of two or more computers, either through a cable or through a telecommunication, or we can say that the location varies. So we can say that in networking fundamental there exists a computer network, various computer networks. So as we all are using our laptops, we all are using our computers, mobile phone, tablets. So these are the all devices through which we are collecting a number of data per day, and that data can be shared among number of resources, number of computers. So before sharing this data through computers or a peripheral devices, we can use this word of networking fundamentals. So we can say that in our day-to-day life, like we are using these kinds of computer networks: PAN, LAN, MAN and WAN. So before starting with this, first I will tell you what is computer networks. Computer networks can be defined as a combination of group of computers or a peripheral devices to share resources or share data among each other. So after a brief introduction of this computer networks, we came to our next topic, that is types of computer network. Now there comes a type of computer network, means first of all is PAN. PAN means personal area network. So that is personal, PERSONAL, personal area network. So what is a personal area network? Personal area network means whenever we are using a computer or a mobile phone, we are using a Bluetooth option there. So or we are using a share it also. So through that Bluetooth or share it, we can exchange the data or number of files can be exchanged, and there comes a PAN, means personal area network, and the wide range of the personal area network is 10 meters. So we can share this data while sitting in our cabin also, while sitting in a small apartment also. So whenever there exists two or more computers or mobile phones, we can share the files and data through these files. So which is known as a personal area network, means PAN. So beta, please note down this. You also this question also comes in an objective type question in 1 mark also in your examination. What is the full form of PAN? PAN means personal area network. After PAN there comes a LAN. LANs mean local area network. Local area, there comes a complete block, your college campus, your school campus. When we are sharing the data through the computers in our particular campus, for example, this is a server of your computer, and there exists number of computer in your campus, in your school campus or any organization. So this is all a local area network. So the range of this local area network is 10 kilometers. We can share a data between 10 kilometers in local area network. Local area means a combination of computers or communication of computer or sharing of resources in computer through local area, means a complete building, a college campus or a school campus, entire location that exists in between the 10 kilometer is known as a local area network. So this is also a very common thing, local area network, and it also exists in MCQs 1 mark question in your examination. So what is the full form of LAN? There comes So we can say that LAN means local area network. Either it comes in a MCQs or it also comes in a fill in the blanks in 1 mark question. So then it comes a MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. Metro area network means, whenever we are talking about a metro area network means in a complete city. We are talking about a metro area. Metro means like in Delhi, we are just watching this thing that there exists a metro. So metro is traveling inside a Delhi particular location, particular city, Delhi. So we can say that this is a metro area network, or we all are using the cable connections at our home. So that cable connections are connected to our home. A big dish established at our cable operator, and the number of wires in our cities are all around, so that we can get a cable connection at our home. So there exists a MAN, that is metro area network, when we are talking about a particular city, or either our city or any other city that exists in a particular city or particular area, then we can say that that is a metro area network. So this is also very this can also comes in your MCQs 1 mark question, that what is the full form of MAN. Then we can say that metro area network. So I have also given you example of metro in Delhi. So you can assume from there that what is a metro area network. Then it comes a WAN, wide area network. So this is the most important, wide area network. But a wide area network means whenever talking about a telecommunication, when we are talking about the internet, when we are not using a cable connections, when we are not using a wires, we are just receiving the signals from one country to another. When we are communicating through a internet, through a data connection, then we will use this wide area network. So wide area network is from far away, from one country to another. We can share the resources from one country to another. We can share the number of files and folders through the attachment in our email also, like in Gmail. We have an option of attachment. We can attach our number of files, number of photographs, number of videos, and then we can send it to any country from one area network to another area network. So we can use here WAN, that is wide area network. It also exists in your MCQs in 1 mark question. What is the full form of WAN? Then we can say that that is a wide area network. And this is there is a unlimited range in the wide area network, because we can connect while sitting on your computer and you have an internet connection on your computer or your mobile phone that is in your pocket. If you have an internet connection, that means you are connected to all the world. That exists a wide area network. When we are connecting to the entire world while just spending some amount of money on the internet connection, then we can say that we are connected to wide area network while establishing a data connection in our mobile phone or a computer. So we are also using a broadband connections in BSNL, Airtel. Number of companies are there which are providing us a number of networks, number of telecommunication services through which we can share our resources all over the world. So this comes in a wide area network. Then this comes in a type of computer network. Then after this types of various networks, computer networks in networking fundamentals, we came to our advantages of networking fundamentals. So we have a number of advantages in networking fundamentals, and we in these day or in these day-to-day life, we all are using these resources either in our home or outside our home. We are using these resources like sharing of hardware. So whatever the things which we are using for resources, that is we are using a printers, we are using a scanners, we are using a computer, laptops. That are the things which we are using for sharing the resources. For example, I am giving you, if our kids are studying in some school and we are getting assignments from that school, then we don't have any option to convert the soft copy into hard copy. At that time we use the printer which converts the soft copy to hard copy. And if there comes a hard copy and we want to convert it in a soft copy, then we use a scanner. So these are the sharing of hardware which we are using in a networking fundamental. We can share our hard copy and convert it into soft copy. Then we can exchange the data to other computer or any other location through the internet or through the telecommunication. So this means sharing of hardware through printer, scanner, anything. So then it comes a sharing of softwares. So sharing of softwares are also there, like we are using a software of ShareIt. Through there we can convert, we can just connect our computer through another computer, and then while using the software of ShareIt, we can transfer our files and folder to the other computer or other memory location, and we can save our data also. Then it comes a sharing of files. Sharing of files is also a good advantage of networking fundamentals, because we are at this time we are using a sharing of files. Sharing of files mean, for example, in our school we have a data of 10th class student or a 9th class student, and there in that data there comes a name of the student, class of the student, name of father of the student, mother name of the student, father name of the student, particular address, phone number, fee structure, results, all that comes in a files. So we are maintaining a files in Excel, and that files can be shared through various resources in networking fundamentals. When we are communicating between two or more computers, so we can use the USB also. Through pen drive, we can attach a pen drive for transferring a data or files from one computer to another, or we can share the telecommunication system for the far away location, and we can share our files and data through this network fundamentals. Then it comes a backup. Backup means, as we all are using a WhatsApp in our mobile phones, so I think you all have seen that whenever we are installing a WhatsApp in our mobile phone, after some time there comes a option of backup files in the settings. So that is a backup files, whatever the communication, whatever the chatting you have done in your previous days or a history, that comes in a backup. So we can save our backup files for the that comes in a use in future also. So we can say that in networking fundamentals we have an option of backup. So this is a good advantage of networking fundamentals, so that whatever the data which we have used in our previous days, that can be restored by using this backup. Then it comes a cost effective. So number of resources which we are using are cost effective, because for example, if we are using a printers and we are using a scanners, so there is no need to change our printer after some days, or no need to change our scanner after some days. We are using the same peripheral devices while using the memory management in our computer system. So we can say that it is a cost effective. Only one time we have to spend a small amount of money to purchase that peripheral devices or computer, and we can use it as much days we want. So we can say that this is also a good advantage of networking fundamental. Then it comes a minor, that is a minor effect of breakout, and we can recover that data. We can recover the data through while using a backup file or any other system. So there is nothing to worry that we have lost a number of data through breakdown if there comes any problem in our computer or a mobile. So this is also a good advantage, that a minor effect of the breakdown. So next is a save paper and time. So while sharing the resources, files and folders, while we are as we all are doing the chit chatting on our mobile phones, and we are using written conversations through our mobile phone, so we can say that it can save a number of papers and time. So instead of going through, holding the files, and we have to move from one location to another location to transfer the data from one destination to another, we are simply share the data through the resources or through the telecommunication. This exists that we have a saving of paper and time. So if we are sitting in India and we have to send the data in either Australia or England, so there is no need to send the data, or no need to forward the data through the postal devices or any other thing. So we just can hold the data in our mobile phone, and that data can be sent to the another computer or another mobile phone at another communication system through the telecommunication. So this saves the paper and time. So as we all are using a video conferencing in these days, we all are using a video calling. So that also saves our time. If we don't have enough time to go to any other country to visit our relatives or our business purposes, so we are just using a video conferencing call, and there exists there save a number of paper, number of time, and number of money also. So I think this is a good advantage of networking fundamentals. Then, as we all know, then with number of advantage, there comes some disadvantage of an object, of a number of things which we are using at our home. So with the number of advantage, we have some disadvantage also. So first is the initial cost. Initial cost, if we have to save some amount of data, that data can be saved in our memory card, in our hard disk. If we have to save the large amount of data, a huge range of data, like for example Google is a search engine, and YouTube also a search engine, and there are number of large amount of data, and they are saving their data not at a particular location, only at the one location. They are saving the data. They have the data centers and the different locations in the world. So we can say that we have to initial some cost. We have to spend some money, because if we have to buy a hard disk, so we have to spend near 2000 rupees to buy a hard disk. So we can say that for networking fundamental, if we have to purchase a routers, if we have to purchase a bridges, so we have to pay some amount of money. So we can say that this is a disadvantage of initial cost. Then it comes the administration. Administration means a person who are dealing with the memory management, he or she should have a skills to save a data. So administration means a person working with any organization, and he is working as a DBA, that is database administrator. And if the person is saving a large amount of files and folders of the particular company or a particular organization, then we can use the administration, and that administration should have a login ID and password also. So we can say that this is a disadvantage of networking fundamental. Then because if we have to create our online account also, then also we have to create an admin, and we like in WhatsApp group, we have one or two admin in a group, and the rest of the persons cannot send or save another person in a group. So this is a disadvantage of the computer networks. So next one is a major effects of breakdown. Some days or in some conditions we have a major effects of breakdown also. I have earlier I have given you example of a Google, that Google has a large amount of memory location in all over the world, and they are not sending the data, at one particular location. They have made a number of data centers at different locations in the world, so that if one location have a breakdown effects, that means the other locations have the particular data, and the data can be captured from the other resource centers. So we can say that this is a major effect of breakdown. If our hard disk is breakdown, our hard disk is spoiled, then we can say that this is also a bad effect of computer fundamentals, that if our hard disk spoils, that means a large amount of data can be destroyed. So we can say that major effect of breakdown, this comes in the major effect of breakdown. Then it comes a virus. So as we all are aware of this virus, we all are using the computer systems, laptops, tablets, mobile phones, and whenever we purchase a new mobile phone or a laptop, first of all we advise our operator to install the antivirus in our computer system or a mobile phone, so that whenever we are using the internet, there are no options to create a virus in our computer. Whenever we are using a large amount of data, or we are exchanging a number of files and folders, there is sometimes it occurs that with that files or folder, some virus exists in our mobile phone or a computer. But while using this virus, we can say that in computer fundamental also we are communicating with telecommunication, and with the telecommunication with optical fibers, we have that some amount of virus can be interrupted in our computer. So this is also a disadvantage of the computer network. Then it comes as security. Security is also a advantage also. We can say that it is a disadvantage also. It is a advantage if we are using it with the login ID and password, and we can say that it is a disadvantage if our login ID and password is corrupted by some other person. If we can say that some person have hacked our account, our Gmail account, our Facebook account, then we can say that this is a disadvantage. And if we have a particular email ID and password, and we are using that particular email ID and password for the security purpose, then we can say that this is an advantage. And if there exists we are hacked with some other person, some other network, then we can say that security is a disadvantage of the computer network. So in our brief, today we have done the brief introduction of the computer fundamentals, networking fundamentals, computer networks. Then we have done with the types of computer networks. Then we have done with the advantages of computer networks. Then we have done with the disadvantages of the computer network. So this exists in our today's lecture, and I hope you all will understand it properly, and I want you all to please subscribe my channel so that I came to know that you all are watching my this lectures. And if there is any feedback regarding my lecture or regarding my channel, please comment me under the comment box. So please stay home and be safe. Thank you.